Well, some of your tax money could be headed back to you. Legislative leaders say they've discussed the idea of tax rebates as a way to spend the budget surplus. However, State Senate leader Phil Berger signaled today that's unlikely this year. WRAL's Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie was part of that conversation and joins us now live from the Legislative Building. Laura.
Deb, you know, rebate checks sound good to a lot of taxpayers, right? I mean, who doesn't want a bigger tax refund? But as the state keeps growing, the cost of a rebate keeps growing too, maybe a little too big for this year's budget. It's been many years since state lawmakers issued a rebate to taxpayers. Senate Leader Phil Berger said it does not appear likely this year either, although budget writers have discussed it. He said he asked his staff how much it would cost for a $1,000 rebate to each taxpayer or each household.
The amount that would be necessary to do something like that, to have what I would consider to be a significant, a measurable amount, not $100 or $150, is probably going to be more than it would be practical for us to deal with.
Back in 2019, Republican legislative leaders proposed a rebate of $125 per person. But that year, they had a budget standoff with Democratic Governor Roy Cooper, so the rebate never happened. This year, the state has a $1.4 billion budget surplus, but some of that has already been committed. Republican legislative leaders have already agreed to set aside about $500 million to expand the school voucher program. If you subtract that from the surplus, it would leave enough for a rebate of only about $111 for every adult in North Carolina.
We're looking at it, but I don't think there'd be an interest in doing it unless the amount we could send out would be an amount that would make a difference, more than a half a tank of gas and stuff like that.
Now, we also asked Berger's counterpart, House Speaker Tim Moore, his thoughts about a rebate. His spokeswoman said he had no comment. Deborah?
Would you have to pay taxes on that rebate?
I'm not sure exactly how that would work.
All right. Laura Leslie, thank you so much.